Hi, it's Saturday, the 27th of March, and I just thought I would take this time to do my update before I've done my exercise. Actually, before I've done a lot today. I just got up this morning and I didn't do a post from yesterday, so I did yesterday's post this morning when I woke up, and then I got up and I did laundry, folded stuff, hung clothes up, put it away, cleaned up, went downstairs, looked in my refrigerator, and I've got all this food because I haven't really been cooking, or I had more food that in my refrigerator that I was supposed to cook that I hadn't. So I'm like, let me go make some of this Green Chef stuff before it goes to waste. So I made this Tuscan white bean soup and had that for lunch. And while I was eating, my younger daughter called me and she's like, "What are you doing, Mom?" I'm like, "Why? Do you want to hang with your mother today?" And she's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Do you want to go to the gym?" Or she's like, "Do you want to go for a walk? It's supposed to rain this afternoon, but I really feel like going for a walk." I'm like, "Sure." I was like, I was thinking about going to the gym because I haven't actually been to Lifetime in a while. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll go with you." I have to tell you, that made me so happy because my children never want to go exercise with me. So that made me happy. Uh, and then my older daughter's here and she says, "Oh, Mom, tell me, what's a word that you would use to describe me?" And so I started thinking of words and I'm like, there's so many. I can't think of one that I would use to describe you. I'm like, learned, intellectual. I said, "Oh, well, thanks." And then I said, I don't know what other things I said. I'm just like, goofy. And she's like, "I take that." She's like, "I'm down to clown." And then I said, "Oh, what is the word that you would use to describe a person who has the ability to master anything that they put their mind to?" And I went and I just did a search for that. And one of the words that came up was conqueror. And I thought, yes, she's a conqueror. And because she has just always been that person that, once she decides that she wants to do something or learn something, she puts all of her energy into it until she masters it. So, like when she went to, she lived in Paris for a few years. And when she first went there, she was a student in college and she did like an exchange. And when she went there, she did not speak one word of French. And now she's fluent in French. I'm like, who does that? Goes like as an adult and masters a language. So, and when she was younger, she played, she took piano lessons and she only stuck with that for a little while. But then when she was a little bit older, she took saxophone lessons and she really mastered the language, reading music and everything. And she got to where she can pick up any instrument, and as long as she could just figure out, like she could play the saxophone, she could play the flute, she could play the clarinet, she could play the piano. I think she picked up the trumpet. She can play that. She's like, it's just knowing, the fingering or whatever. And so I was just always amazed that she could master it. She played basketball, and when she started basketball, I think in sixth grade, she was not very good, and so she went through her first season never starting, and she's just like, yeah, I don't ever want to be a sub again. And so she asked to get on another team. She got on another team and she played every weekend. And that particular season was like 5 in, 5 out, so she got lots and lots of playing time. And so she went on to, by the time seventh grade hit. She was like the star of the basketball team for seventh grade, for eighth grade. Ninth grade, she didn't get on the varsity team, but I think it was a little political, but she went on the sophomore team and she was the star of the sophomore team. And then when her sophomore year, when she got on varsity, everybody's like, where did this girl come from? And, by her senior year, she was, all conference, all area, and she just did really well. And, got her 1,000-point ball. I think she maybe even got that before some of two of the other girls that were on her team. They got them all at the same time, but those two other ones, they actually were on the varsity. They were on varsity their freshman year. So, and the same thing for volleyball too, that she conquered that as well. It was really good. So it was just whatever she put her mind to, she did really well in. And I just have always really appreciated that about her. So fast forward, I went, when I figured out the word, I went upstairs and I gave it to her. And she was on a call with someone. She's like, oh, my mom just gave me this word, conqueror. And she went into her whole thing. She's like, oh, let me tell you about my mom. And, my mom did this, my mom did that. And, now she's just living her best life. And I kind of, I want to get on that same track. And so here she is. I'm having this adoration for her, and she's sharing this adoration for me with whoever it is that she was talking to, and which made me happy. And then I thought about it, and I was like, I had always wondered, like, where did she get this from, where she could just master all these things, get so good at so many things that she puts her mind to. And then as I was thinking about it today, I was like, she got that from her mother. Like, until I thought about it today, I never really saw never really saw that in myself. But when I think about it, yes, that's how I am too. I'm kind of an all or nothing type of person. I'm like, I'm either interested or I'm not interested. I'm gonna do something or I'm not gonna do something. I'm gonna give it my all, or I'm just not gonna do it at all. There's no kind of in between for me. And I loved what she said about like living her best life. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and they asked me if, for whatever reason, they don't really know me, right? But this, you have kind of an addictive behavior, and I was an addictive personality, and I was like, no, I really don't, because I get bored with stuff. And we were like on the subject of exercise, and I was saying, I really like to exercise, and he's like, oh, it's kind of like you're addicted to it. And I'm not addicted to it. And I went back today, and I wish I could share like video inside of a video right now, because I went back and I looked for pictures of myself, and I had a picture of myself from when I was 21 and 33, I think 21, 33, like 42, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, and 53. And so when I was 21, I was fit and slim, but mentally, I think in that moment, I looked really good and I knew it. But I had believed for so long, I saw myself as a fat girl, right? And I ended up gaining weight over time. So by the time I was 30, I was obese, so I was obese at 33. I was obese at 42. I was obese at 45, so at 45, I weighed 280 pounds. And I just decided, I'm like, what have I done to myself? Why did I believe that I was fat. You know, I am fat now. I'm morbidly obese and I'm fat because I believed I was. I told myself I was. And then that's what I became, and I need to do something about it. There's this beautiful person with a beautiful body inside this layers and layers of fat. So I got to tell myself that's who I am and that's who I need to be, and I need to dedicate myself to finding that person, to shedding all this excess that I put on myself. And so I made the decision that no, that's who I'm going to be. And so when I get to 46, at 46, I'm slim and trim. And at 47 and 48 and 49 and 50, I look really, really good. And, you know, 51, 52, I could see myself starting to gain weight again. And now here I am at 53. You know, I'm heavier now than I was at 50. And I've just put this video together to say, this is the reason that I like to exercise. This is the reason that I love to exercise, because I want to be the best version of myself. And I know that when I'm going all in to be good to myself, then I end up being the best version of myself and I'm living my best life. Kind of like my daughter just told her friends. So that's what I was thinking about today. And now that I've shared that with you, I'm getting ready to go do some yoga. And then my younger daughter's coming over and we're gonna go out for a walk and we're gonna go to the gym. I might do some running. I'm definitely gonna do weights and just make the best of the day and enjoy it. So I'm feeling good mentally. I'm feeling great. Obviously, I'm feeling good. I have a very, very good outlook and understanding of myself. Emotionally, I'm happy. Physically, I feel good. I feel strong. I'm looking forward to challenging my body a bit today. And spiritually, as usual, I am blessed and highly favored. Have a great day.